everybody, happy Saturday. I have no reading update for you. So, I mean, oh well. But what I do have is a haul. So I thought I would share all the books I've purchased while in quarantine. There's a lot. There's 30 books. That's a lot of bookage, I have to say. That's a lot of books in a short amount of time. And a lot of these books are ones that come recommended, and of course, you know, instead of doing the logical thing of like getting it from the library, I was like, oh, I'll just buy it. Whatever. So I gotta stop that. So hopefully the books that I get for the rest of this year will be either, you know, things that I know I'll like or have already read and want a copy of or something. I don't know. Hopefully the lighting is okay. Anyway, so I've like kind of put them in little piles here, and I'm just gonna go. The first couple of books I want to share, I know one of them I've already read on the channel. I read it in May for the Asian Readathon, and that is Stargazing by Jen Wong. This is a graphic novel about these two girls. They become friends, and you know, this one, I can't remember their names because it's been a while since I read it, but let's see. This is, okay, Christine and Moon. So Christine, you know, has a, you know, like, she's got both of her parents at home, goes to school, gets good grades, works really hard, and Moon is from a single parent home. I believe something happened to the father, and they become neighbors and friends, and Moon is much more like the household is a little bit more free. I believe they're vegetarian as well, and you know, Moon loves to dance. Christine doesn't really feel like she has the freedom to dance, and so it's just a cute little friendship that they have. And it was a super cute read. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely something that, like, if I want a quick pick-me-up, I will pick this up and read it. It only took me maybe like a half an hour to read. It was just super cute. And I just love like the representation in it, and it was really great. So that was not the first one I bought, but it's the first one I'm sharing with you. Next one is another graphic novel, and that is the Tea Dragon Festival. This is the sequel to the Tea Dragon Society. It was like on sale or something, or it just came out, or I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway, it came out, and I was like, oh, I have to have it. So I bought this like a while ago. But it is the sequel, and I loved the first one. I just thought it was just precious and very sweet. And I love the representation in this one as well. And I love tea, and I just think like the idea was so clever, you know, of being able to harvest tea from dragons' hooves, I believe, like their horns or something, the flowers off their horns. You know, that they bond, the dragon and the person, they bond, and it's very darling and sweet. I actually forgot I had this. It got tucked away somewhere, and so when I was pulling the books out, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't read it yet. So I might actually pick this up maybe today and keep this out. So yeah, super cute. Next stack I'm going to share with you is my Brandon Sanderson pile, because apparently we love Brandon Sanderson in this house. So the first ones I'm going to share, I actually already have these, but I love the cover. I made a very sad discovery today though when I pulled them out. Look at this. Look at the difference between these books. Now hold on. Wait until you figure out why I don't like this. Skyward and Starsight. Skyward is the first book, Starsight is the sequel. Yay! But look at these covers. Aren't they just gorgeous? Like, I love these covers so much more than the American cover. Can you see this? I have my camera zoomed a little funny, so not sure if you can like see these very well. But yeah, I love these covers, and so I got them off of Book Depository for pretty cheap, and I got them at the same time. Yeah, I got these at the same time. They didn't come in the same box though. It was very odd, but I did not realize the size difference when I unpacked them, and I'm a little like not too keen on that. I'm a little like, no, because we all know we don't like that. I don't like how that looks. But I love these covers, and I had to do it. And I don't normally, the only other series that I've done this with where I've bought like another copy is Harry Potter. But the Harry Potter one is the illustrated edition. So it took me like 20 years to do it. I don't know what happened here. They're just gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So those were the first two. The second one I got, and I got this because it matches the theme of the Mistborn books that we have. And it is, wait for it, The Way of Kings, Part 1 and Part 2. So although I prefer to read hardback books versus paperback, especially like mass paperback. I mean, this is going to be very bulky to read, but I liked the aesthetic of these covers because they match the Mistborn editions that we have. So I got this, but I think that when the library opens back up, I'm actually going to check out the book and the audio again and do that at the same time. I tried to do the audio alone. That didn't really work out very well for me. And then Olivia Reads a Latte said that she did, she told me that she did, make it sound like I know her. It was just in the comments. But she said that she did both the audio and the book at the same time, and that really helped her. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because that's a brilliant idea. So bing, pretty excited about these. Let's tackle the Renee Audie pile. I don't really know how that happened, but it did. Okay, so the first one I got is Flame in the Mist by Renee Audie, and this is about Mariko, I think, right? Yes, Mariko, and this is set in feudal Japan, and she is the daughter of a samurai, and I believe she's part of the royal court, I think, or her betrothed is part of the royal court, something like that. And basically she's traveling for some reason, and her convoy gets attacked, and she escapes somehow, and then she ends up infiltrating the group that attacked her convoy with, she's focused on like revenge, like I'm gonna get revenge on the person that tried to kill me. So, but of course she ends up falling in love and all these things, and it's probably like a coming of age as well, where she like finds her place and finds her voice and figures out who she is and all that good stuff. So it sounded interesting. I loved the cover, and it was really cheap, so that's how that happened. But then also the sequel happened, Smoke in the Sun. So this is the sequel to Flame in the Mist, and I don't really know much about this one because I don't want to read the synopsis because I'm sure spoilers will happen for this one. So yes, I got the two together because why not? But yeah, these covers are just stunning. I love them. This one's paperback, this one's hardback. I don't love that, but again, like, they were really, really cheap, so whatever, like, I'll deal. I'll deal, it's fine. I got The Damned, which is the sequel to The Beautiful, which I read last year and I really enjoyed. And this is like the first thing that came out, like, I think this is the first release this year that I was like excited about. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I do want to reread The Beautiful before I read this one, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to figure out when I'm going to do that. But yes, this is the sequel to The Beautiful, and The Beautiful is set in New Orleans, I think in the 1800s. And what's her name? Colleen? Cosette? Catherine? What's her name? Celine. I was way off. Oh my gosh, I do have to reread the book. But Celine basically flees Europe and ends up in New Orleans, and then cross paths with this group that may or may not be vampires. So that's basically what the first book is about. Much better than Twilight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Twilight is the worst. The Beautiful is better. That's all I have to say. But The Damned is a sequel, so I got that. When did it come out? April? May? April? June? I don't know. I know nothing. I just know that I bought it. So let's tackle my contemporary pile now, which I actually have 6 books in my contemporary pile. I don't know who I am. I don't know how it happens. Well, I do, because book covers. The first contemporary that I have is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. This is about twin sisters who are black, but they're fairly light-skinned, and so I guess what happens is when they grow up, they grow apart, and I don't know if they have like a falling out or what, but one sister goes about life like basically denying her black background, and she passes as white, and the other sister fully embraces her black culture. And so and then I believe their kids meet and discover they're related, and then bring the sisters back together. And so I think that is basically what this book is about. But it sounds really interesting to me, really fascinating, and just like having twins who completely identify culturally as something opposite than the other. And it sounds really, really interesting. I mean, there's twin sisters who completely identify just so differently, and I'm interested and intrigued to see like what happens when they come back together, and you know how all of that unfolds. So I said it really interesting to me, but I swear if I cry I'm gonna be so upset. I hate crying in books, drives me crazy. Next one is Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch, who also wrote Love and Gelato. And I will be super honest with you, I just thought the cover was really cute. And look at the cover for Love and Gelato. Like, that's really cute. So it was like $2. So I got it. And let's see what it is. It's about a girl who visits Ireland for her aunt's over-the-top destination wedding. Sorry, my phone's going off. And so, yeah, I'm sure, because it says Love and Luck, I'm sure she falls in love. But yeah, it looks cute. This cover is cute, very aesthetically pleasing. And this was certainly an impulse buy. The next one is Hamilton and Peggy. And so honestly, I picked this up because of all the rave about Hamilton, the musical. And I know this is not related, and I really don't think it is. I don't know, I just was like, it was cheap, and somehow it ended up in my cart. I don't know, guys and gals. So yeah, Hamilton and Peggy. Peggy, I believe, was his wife. Let's see, was Peggy his wife? because I know a whole lot about American history. Friends. They're at least friends. I don't know if they get married. They must get married, because why would we have a book about Hamilton and Peggy? So here we go. That happened. American Royals by Catherine McGee, and honestly, look at the cover. Like, I'm such a sucker for really cute covers. And so, and another reason why I bought this is because I have this healthy fascination with the royal family. Like, I grew up with, you know, my mom loved Princess Diana, you know, and just like, I grew up with that, and you know, when she passed away, always hoping that the boys would do well. They seem to have married wonderful ladies. So, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I have this weird fascination. And so, I think this is about what would happen if the British won and had America. I think the power, the drama, the intrigue, the crown. This is the story of the American royals. Let's see. When America won... Oh, so... Okay, no. When America won the Revolutionary War, its people offered General George Washington a crown. 2.5 centuries later, the House of Washington still sits on the throne. Okay, so America did win, but instead of getting a... like, saying we have a president, they said we have a king. So that's an interesting twist. I think it'll be, oh, this is longer than I thought it was. Oh, it's over 400 pages, but I think it'll be a cute read. If I need like a palette cleanser or something, then I'll pick this up. And I know the sequel is coming out later this year, so that's motivation to pick it up at some point soon, maybe. Is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. One of the reasons why I picked this up is because I also have With the Fire on High, which I haven't read yet. I know, I'm very, very behind. So this is about sisters whose father, it's really sad. Their father died in a plane crash, and because of that, they end up learning about each other. So he was on his way to the Dominican Republic, and his daughter was waiting for his visit. And then when he passed away, both of the daughters discovered about their dad's secrets. I have to adjust again. Ow. So yeah, they discover their father's secrets, and they discover each other, and basically it's about them learning what it means to have a sister now, and you know, probably, obviously we're going to explore like their dad's secrets and everything. And I believe this is told in verse, which I think is cool. Like I really like it when books are told in verse, or just have this lyrical flow to it. I just think is just fun. So I picked this up, and the cover's gorgeous. And this is why I wish I had like the official copy of With the Fire on High. I have the Book of the Month copy, but look at this book. This is the actual book. Like, how gorgeous is this? It's glossy and beautiful, and why aren't all books like this? So yeah. Not sure when I'll pick this one up again. This is a lot of contemporary for me, so yeah. But and I mean, it starts off sad. Like hopefully it gets like better, but it sounds, I mean, it'll probably be like a struggle. Like we'll probably read about their struggles with coming to terms with everything. And anyway, I'm just talking. So, and this cover is gorgeous. Lovely War by Julie Berry, and I know that this is set in World War II. So it's a historical fiction, which I do tend to like, and I have this weird fascination with like World War II stories and Paris stories, you know, like things set in France. So yeah, it happened. I don't really know much more about this. Ooh, Aphrodite. Okay, wait, it's coming back to me. I know Aphrodite is involved somehow. I don't know if she tells the story or what's going on, but it's an interesting twist. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker. What can I say? Hello. Okay, I'm back. Had to put my hair up because it is hot in this room. So hot in this room. I have to close the window because my neighbors are being really loud out there. Have to close the door because my husband's playing Nintendo and it's just hot in here. Okay. Let's do. So I also bought some books to help me learn about racism and systemic racism. And so the first one is White Rage by Carol Anderson. I've already read this one. It is very good. It's really informational. So I did a first run with an audiobook from the library, and I'm going to do a second read where like I physically read it along with listening to it, and let me learn because it's very factual. It's got a lot of historical events in here, and so it'll help me absorb the information better. But I think that it's a really important read to have if you're interested in learning about Black history. I think that this is a good book to pick up. Okay, so the next one I picked up is The New Jim Crow, and this one is about the incarceration of African Americans, mass incarceration in the age of color blindness. I don't really know that much more about it. I just know that it, 10th anniversary? This has been out for 10 years. Wow, I have been living under a rock. Here that the royalties from the publication of this 10th anniversary edition is donated to organizations courageously working for racial justice and the liberation of all. So that's cool. I didn't know that. I think to be another one of those, like, it's going to be an interesting read. I know I'm going to learn a lot. I think that it's something that I need to learn and need to read about. It's stamped by Jason Reynolds and Ibram X. Kendi, and this is actually, it says a remix from Stamped from the Beginning. This is about racism, anti-racism in you. This comes like highly recommended. This is not a history book. This is a book about the here and now, a book about race. So this is going to be very gripping. It's going to be very informative. And I have a feeling there's going to be like a no-nonsense approach to this, which I can appreciate and like. So I picked this one up. This one came highly recommended in the booktube community by some Black booktubers. So I thought that this would be a good one to pick up. And I was lucky that there was a copy because all of these books are like selling out, which is good. They should. Open Season by Ben Crump, and I believe he's actually the lawyer for George Floyd, I think. And this one was recommended by Jesse with Books, Bow Ties and Books. They were strongly suggesting everybody read this book, and so I picked it up based on their recommendation alone. I don't really know that much more about it. It says legalized genocide of colored people. So it's going to be very interesting to read, and again, it feels like one of those really important books to have in your library. So I picked this one up as well, obviously, because I'm holding it. Okay, so I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still have about 10 books left to haul, but I've been filming this for half an hour, so I think I might save it for tomorrow. I know, suspense, I'm so rude. But it's hot in here. I gotta get out of here. And there's a lot of minutes going on with me talking about these books, so I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this little haul. I'm going to go cool down, and then hopefully I will pick up a book to read. Wish me luck. Okay, hope you're having a good Saturday. See you soon. So I just finished the Tea Dragon Festival and it was super cute. I didn't I know this was I thought it was a sequel, but it's more of like a companion to the Tea Dragon Society, because two of the characters in the other book are younger in this book, so it's not a prequel. But yeah, it was really cute, as I expected it would be. It's how many pages is it? 131 pages, and just the illustrations are so cute. Look at that. Ugh, I really like her art style. Yeah, it was really cute, and I'm glad I have it. Glad I read it. And I feel more accomplished because I finished a book and I don't even care that it was a graphic novel. So yeah, I started editing the haul that I filmed, so I'm gonna check in with what was going on with that. So I was exporting a clip. I'm checking with that, and then I think I'm gonna go play some Nintendo and listen to Such a Fun Age. So I think that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'm not sure if I'll check in again tonight or tomorrow, so I'll see you in a little bit.